My bullies. I love you guys. You so do. I love you. Okay, I gotta record a little bit. Can I record a little bit? Can I record a little bit? I'll share my cookies with you. I promise. I'll share my cookies. Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. You wanna sit on my lap? You wanna sit with me? You wanna sit with Mama? Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Oh, you're so light, but you're so heavy. Hi, friends. So you're never gonna believe what I did. I recorded my completed pages. The whole thing was like an hour and a half into editing or more. What time is it? Oh my gosh, no, I've been much... Sonny! Nothing's going on, it's the wind. Oh, it's his car. Hey, calm down, guys, calm down. It was just a car beep. It's okay. Hey, calm down. What did I do? I was an hour, 2 hours, maybe more, into editing. Editing. And I realized I had mute on the whole time. The whole time. I'm just going to have to keep my microphone on all the time, or else I need to put a sticky note on my camera, like right there, that says turn on the mic. Now I'm here late at night once again. Oh well, huh, Elroy? You're not leaving me. This is Elroy. He needs a bath and a shave, but he's so cute. My little birdie boy. My birdie boy. Yeah, you're so cute. You're so cute. Okay. You want down? Go ahead. There you go. Okay. So this is for my completed pages. But I thought I'd share this with you. I think I love this. I think I love it. Maybe not. It's kind of sticky. It might be great for doing videos or going out whenever you're not going to eat. Maybe. It's called Metal Liquid Lip Color. And this color is Mahua Red. Come on. Focus. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Mahua Red. I got this on Temu, like a bunch of different colors for like nothing. I thought I'd share because I like it. It matches my nails like perfectly. So there, that was a find. And of course there's cookies, because now I'm hungry after 3-4 hours of stuff. Okay. Ready? I am. No, I'm not. First one. Zodiac. 50 Zodiac themed miniatures by Kamali Angelkova. Oh, I haven't flipped my... I'm an idiot. Let's do this again. Ready? Let's do this again. We're going to do this part again. There we go. Okay, now let me show you this, because this was what I was showing you earlier. That was not on the screen because it was over there. Forgot to transition. And the name. Hold on. Oh, I'm not on the right screen here. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Now it's going to be a whole thing, isn't it? Just a second. This is all blowing over on me and being a pain. Why is it doing that? Come on. Because I'm shaking. Hold on.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Can we have a blooper? A blooper at all? Now it won't focus. Of course. Let's try it. Let's try doing this. Can you see that? MEI space HUA red. I must have been able to stand still a second ago, and now I can't. Sorry. Anyways, it's metal liquid lip color MEI HUA red. Okay, now that we finally got that done, goodness gracious, let's start our completed kit pages. 50 Zodiac themed miniatures by Camellia Angel Kova. Is it Camellia or Camellia? I don't know. This is my first page. Oh, I don't have my light on either. I turned it off because, you know, I was done. I was done. This is Taurus that I just did. I did it with Crayola crayons and Crayola Super Tips. I have so much fun with crayons. Let me just tell you. I love them. They're fun to shade with. They're fun to just play with the colors. And the Super Tips, but not quite so much, because basically wherever you put the color is the color. Other than if you're playing with water with them and stuff. But there's my Taurus. And I also did Gemini. I guess I could move it a little bit. Also did Gemini, and I had a whole like story in my head about this. So this kitty is dreaming or believes that she is this color, these colors. Okay. This kitty and this kitty look at each other. This kitty is white, completely white, and her eyes are gray. And when they look at each other's eyes, the color that she thinks she is transfers onto this kitty. I don't know, it was a story in my head. So, oh, I forgot to say, the color of Taurus, the colors for Taurus are green, pink. The colors for Gemini are blue, yellow, and green. And then there's Cancer. I forgot to say, for these here, this one, was it just crayons again? Crayola crayons? Yes, it was. It was just Crayola crayons on that one. Then this one here was alcohol markers, and it was, which ones did I use? I use my Goldfaber art markers. I detest coloring sea creatures and seashells. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I did it anyways because I want to do this whole book. But yeah, so I did it. But it's all alcohol markers, and I just did it as fast as I could because honestly, I was just trying to get it over. But there's also this page back here that I'm going to have to do. That's a Scorpio. Ugh. Her hair. And then here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Her hair is a crab legs again, or lobster legs. Ugh. Ugh. I'm going to try and get that one done as fast as possible. But I'm trying to catch up and get to the point where I'm doing the one that's in the right season. And I don't know where, isn't it Jess coloring, it's either Jess or Jamie. Jess coloring Bumblebee, or Jamie finding joy in color. One of them has a color along with this. I don't know who it is. I don't remember who it is. Once I figure out who that is, I'll put it on the screen. But I need to catch up with them or figure out where they're at and color along with them as well. That's my plan. Plus, I use this book and this book, Mythical Minis. These books, I use these as books to relax and open up. So you know how when you have to do something, write a paper, sing a song, whatever, anything artistic, you have to warm up. You have to warm up. And so I'm using these as my warm up, where I'm trying to do like 10-minute pages and stuff, and just do them as quick as I can so I can get my brain on the right path towards art and coloring or whatever it is I'm doing that day. So yeah, that's what I'm doing then. Then in 50 Mythical Miniatures, I did, well, I started, where is it? Where is it? I've got pages stuffed. Yeah, there it is. I started this one, but I haven't finished it yet. This is the Wyvern, or Wyvern, however you pronounce it. I've heard it both ways. I started using these Bible high glider. I got these years and years and years ago to use in my Bible, but I never did because they're sticky. They're kind of sticky, so I shoved them in my gel crayon box, and I've been using them for that. But let me hold on one second. Let me go grab another one. It took me a second. So here they are, my gelatos and my these, whatever they are, Bible glider by AccuGel. Look at them though. Hold on, that was not a good example. Maybe this one's better. Nope. Of course, what I want to show you is not happening in these ones. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Look at it. Can you see it? It's got, here, I gotta focus again. Goodness. Hold my arm still. Alright, okay, apparently I can't show you. There, that a little better. Down there. You see the crystals growing on it? Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? They're all like that. The purple and the green they were covered. It was covered in these crystals. Whatever they are. There's something in these that does that. I don't know what it is. I scraped it off and used them anyways. These are really old, by the way. But I don't know what's in them that does that. It's some sort of mineral. Because that's what... Oops, let me keep that one out. That's what does this, is, you know, minerals. So I don't know. It's weird, though. Very weird. Very weird. Very weird. If anybody knows what that is, my chemistry friends, please tell me, because I don't know what's in them. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't have ingredients on them. Of course not, but because it's a pen. Why would it need ingredients? Okay, because we don't eat them. We don't eat them. Then I still have this as a whip. Gotta do my Chinese dragon. Sorry. There we go. And then this is the page I did this month. I need to start, I'm planning on doing more in this book monthly, but I just didn't get it done this month. There we go. This I did as a 10-minute challenge to myself. I used the Caran d'Ache Neo Color crayons, number 1. The non-water soluble ones. I love it. It was so fun. Those are so fun to use, first of all. Second of all, just doing that using crayons, using a medium that is just like, yay, I can just, it's so much fun to do that. It really is. It really is. So if you don't have a set of crayons, it's fun. It's super fun. And that's the only one I got done this month. I think. What's this? What was it? What was that? Oh yeah, did that before. Okay. Yep. Then in Forest Song, I do this as a buddy with something in my eye, something in my eye. I do this as a buddy group with Yolanda from Coloring Biker Mama and Joe from juliet.colors. It's so fun. I love it. This is last month's page because I didn't get it done. But it's the Guardian page. I have a lot of pages to catch up on because they did a bunch before I joined them. No, come on. So easy to flip to it before. In my last video, I flipped right there. Not now. Not now. Not now. There we go. Goodness. Well, last time I couldn't talk. This time I can't get to the page. So this is the page. I always want to say Phoenix. Oh, it's not Phoenix. I used Supervision watercolors in the back. And I used Starjoy Gold pencils on top and for the canoe and the guardian and the owl. And shading for the trees, the tree tops, the leaves, and a little bit in the water. But let's show you. So here's my owl. And then here's my guardian in the canoe. I think it turned out really good. I did do some skin. I mean, I did try and do stuff with him. More than just one color on him. So, I like how he turned out. I also put some yellow pencil to kind of smooth out the gradient or the blend between the yellow and the purple watercolor. And I also shaded the trees with the pencil, the treetops and the trees, you can see. And the bushes down here I shaded. So that was fun. And I know, you know what? I didn't even do any highlighting on this page with acrylic marker or gel pen. Which is surprising because I usually do. I need to remember to do that. I may go add some. I don't know. Like, where would I add some here? On the canoe? On the edges of the trees that are in the light? I guess. I don't know. That bush, this bush, I don't know, along in the water, make some water look swirly things. I don't know, maybe I'll do that before I post it on Instagram and send it on over to Yolanda and Joe. Maybe. I think I may have showed you this already, but I did a couple pages. Actually, I think it's just one. No, it's two. I did 2 pages. I did this page with the little kitty with the pattern on. And then I did the limes curtain. And I did the little aquarium lampshade and the patchwork quilt down here. So yeah, I know. I need to get moving on that. I also worked in Dark Garden by Carla Magana. This is my absolute favorite book of hers. Hands down, favorite. If anybody wants a flip of this, I have it flipped in my video that's all her books. But if you want a flip of this by itself, let me know and I will do it. because I love this book. And I know this page doesn't do this book justice, but it was just me starting out in this book, so I'm kind of just like laying color down to just get the hang of it. So I just used Super Tips. That's it. Super Tips and then a little silver gel pen. And I didn't do anything else. That was it. I wanted to do more. I had a plan to do more, but I kind of ran out of steam on this. I don't know. It happens. So yeah. And I have to remind myself that every page does not need to be a gorgeous work of art. Not every page. Some of them. Not every page. So there was Dark Garden coloring book. Now, maybe I do have the PDF version of this book, and maybe one day I'll redo that page. But not today. Here's a Kawaii Tarot coloring book. I want to try and start getting these done once a month. This is by Lulu Mayo. Where's my page? Where's my... How come there it is. I did the King of Coins. And this was the card, and I matched it. And I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see it a little better. Huge. There we go. But I really tried to stay true to the card. And I love the way my rose and my castle turned out. I think it's pretty cool. Like, I worked really hard on getting that castle. Yikes! I'm sorry, Rory. Oh, cookies. Cookies everywhere. Hold on. Stay. What you doing, Chew? Is that your face? Chewy. Chewy! Choo-choo. You need to go outside? You need to go outside? You want to go outside? Let's go outside. Okay. Alright. Alright, Choo-choo. You want to stay up here or you want down in the bed? I'll keep you up here for a little bit. Okay. Where was I? This is Kawaii Tarot by Lulu Mayo. That's the page I did. And I used Starjoy colored pencils and a little bit of acrylic gel pen. The fat Langlo gel pens. The 1mm ones. Now the page for next month or next time and get to it is this one here. King of Swords. Next page I did was in Soothing Symmetry by Helen Poole. I love this mandala book, by the way. I did this page. I just was doing whatever, which I just realized in my last video that I'm remaking now that I forgot these white spaces here. Although I don't mind them, so I might leave them. Freddy! Fred, come here! The rest of this is Langlo gel pen, and then the Uniball Signo metallic gel pen. And then Super Tips along the outside. I had fun. It was fun. I'm going to do more of those because they're fun. They're relaxing. Then in Jolly Coloring Book by Moon and Hunter, her name is Diana. She, I did this in a live. I got this. Fred, come here, buddy. There's the page.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chewy.
Hard to do this with one hand. Oh, stay there, babe. Stay there. This is like cardstock. Diana is out of Ukraine. This is the page that I did. And like I said, I did it on a live. I was testing the Woomer colored pencils. All right, Ju, this isn't working, so come here. Ready? I'm going to put you down in your little bed. Put your legs down. Put your legs down. There you go. There you go. There you go. You'll be more comfy down there. Chewy, lay down. She's like mostly blind and pretty much completely deaf. Lay down, sweetie. Chewy, where are you going? Come on, lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. There, you want to see? You want to see through? There. Good girl. Ah. Okay. Yeah, so I did this on a live. This is my first attempt at dark skin. I think it turned out okay. I mean, for as small as it is, as small as the illustration is, I think it did pretty good. I like her hair. I think it's obvious that it's black hair, but I didn't want to lose the artist's line work by coloring it all black, you know? So this is how I did it. I saw an example on Pinterest of an illustration of black hair, and it was curly hair, but it was black curls with white, like, sort of in between. And I thought, well, I could think I can do that with this. So that's what I tried. And it turned out pretty good. And then in the collar, I wanted those to look like citrine gemstones instead of see-through into her skin. So I colored those like a yellow color, and then I put white gel pen over them to make them look like gems. They're so small, I don't think it's really noticeable, but... And then I also used white to put on the highlight areas prior to coloring, so that when I did color, it didn't completely destroy the highlight areas, like this white line. Okay. What was I saying? Alright. Where was I? It's been a ridiculous day. Ridiculous. I just want to say, I don't care who you are or whatever, but when you have dogs at all, but especially when you have dogs of different sizes, you have to be hyper vigilant about their behavior, because it doesn't take much for a big dog to hurt or kill a small dog. Not much. Like, it can be a peck by accident and bad things can happen. So, I don't know. Just felt like I needed to say that. It's been a stressful day. I'll just say that. Everybody's okay. It's been a stressful day. Alright, where was I at for the 100th time? The 100th time. Okay, I put white on the tops of the candles and anywhere I wanted light to hit. So it would be like the highlight spots. So when I put the color on, I didn't lose that white. And then I used glaze pen for her eyes. I really like her eyes. I used multiple colors of green and brown to make her eyes look sort of hazel-ish. And I like how the apples turned out as well. I did the same technique with the white, like I did on the candles and up here, and put it around so that when I put the red on the apples, it didn't overtake on those highlight areas. I chose the color of the tunic based on the color of her skin and the apples together. I didn't want like some crazy color because this is a Christmas page. For me, I was trying to make it Christmassy colors. So I just left it this like red, tannish, not tan, but like, I don't know, like a creamy red color. Creamy tomato soup. I crack myself up. Anyways, so yes, this is Moon and Hunter, Jolly coloring book. Thank you, Anika, for showing this book on your channel and helping me find Moon and Hunter on Instagram where I could buy this coloring book. You hear a little snooty pig down here. That's Chewy. Chewy, snooting around. I eat a cookie. Now a piece of a cookie since they crashed to the floor. Okay. This is the unicorn special from Coloring Heaven. I really like this episode. Episode? No. Issue. There we go. Issue. It's issue 78 if anybody cares. I don't even, it won't even help you find it, I don't think. But this is a page I did last month, and I forgot to show it, and it is my absolute favorite page. Probably one of my favorite pages that I've ever done. And it is this page. It is The Birth of Tetratov, Kieran, number 2, by Heather R. Hitchman. I love it. I love how it turned out. Look at this little guy. Isn't he so cute? Oh my gosh. I love him. But I love her too. She's so pretty. And the colors worked so good. I was really surprised. I did really good, I think, at shading her. Like she's colored the whole way, but she doesn't look like she's colored the whole way. Like she's got gray all over her, but you can tell she's white. Sorry, I was bumping the microphone. Hopefully that didn't make weird sounds. And he's just adorable. Adorable. But I need to remember these colors so I can color the dad, because I think the dad picture's in here somewhere too. But I pulled this card to do this page, and at first I was like, oh, the color of a bus, but I think it turned out really good. I love it. And I love this book. Like, it's got some of these are just, they're just stunning. Like, so pretty. This one here, I'm gonna do. Hey, stop it. Come here, Choo Choo. Choo. Come on, come over here. Why don't you lay down and quit snooting around? Come here. Chewy. Are you done? Are you done? Done looking for cookies? Okay. Where was I? Oh my gosh. This page is the other page that's the birth of Tetra Tot. See, he's in the egg in this picture. Chewy, you're falling down. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Ah. Isn't it strange though? Look, like, this one's trees. This one's a cave scene. So it's like after they came out of the cave. But she's sleeping. You'd think they would have stayed in the cave. I don't know, it's cute. I know, I love it. I love it. I love them all. I love all of her illustrations. They're so pretty. I know I've done a flip of this book in one of my hauls once upon a time, but I just adore Heather Hitchman's artwork, and I have to find her and get more. And there's also White Stag and Selena Finch is on here as well, and I love her stuff as well. But I did this page as well. I wanted to do one of these for June, but I didn't get to it, so I went ahead and did it this month. But isn't that hilarious? Sparkle Vapor. I love it. I used... Did I tell you what I used on the other page? Prismacolors. Prismacolors on the other page. This one, I used acrylic, Artex acrylic markers, and I used the white ones. They come in the box of 30, 60, 90. And I also used a black Ohuhu brush fine liner and a Uniball Signo metallic gel pen for her hoops. But oh my gosh, hilarious. And then I have another one back here that I want to do. The one that I planned on doing. Oh, it's this one. This is the one I planned on doing and never made it around. So I'm going to do that here soon. I think I'm going to do a lot of these because I love this book. Who would have thought I love unicorns? Not me, but apparently I do. Here's Entangled Gardens by Angela Porter. And I want to do more of these pages too because I love her artwork as well. Like, it's just so fun. It's just so fun. But I did this one. I did this on July 4th while I was dog sitting. Yeah. So I used the AEN gel pens. And I used a lot of metallic gel pens. I can tell, like, they're glittery. I guess not metallic, but glittery. I think the leaves are metallic. The petals on this and down here, these are metallic. They're not metallic. Glitter. And then these are matte up here. The red's matte, but the pink is glitter. But that one was fun. I like that. I love that book. Then for... You squeaked? You squeaked? You stink, Chewy. I think she just farted on me. Yay. This is 50 festive themed miniatures. And we did this one. This one, Melissa, at Winter 89 Colors, and Mandy and I did at the tea party. We have tea parties on the phone together where we color, do chores, just do coloring activities, video planning activities, whatever. And we just have fun. So we did this one. It was a lot of fun. We used alcohol markers, and I used specifically Prismacolor alcohol markers and Black Widow pencils. And Uniball Signo metallic gel pens. I'm getting better at saying that. After about 100th time, I think I'm getting better. Did not say it last video at all. For Christmas in July, alpaca or llama or whatever he is. Then, in 50 Wintertime Mandalas, I did this with Mandy. Yeah, we had fun. I used super tips for the background, gel pens for the tree and the leaf and the stars, and then I put Mod Podge extreme glitter on the snow and on the snow dots up here. So you should be able to see all the sparkle. The glitter gel pens almost take over the snow. You can see the snow too. There you go. There you can see it. But yeah, so we did that. And then she was all into this Christmas in July stuff. So we did this one as well. So we did 3 Christmas in July pages together. And then I did that one on the live. So we did this wreath. And I will show her pictures as well, if I haven't already. I don't remember what I used, but I know I used gel crayons for the outside and inside. Then I used Arteza Inconic fine liners for the pine needles. Then for the, I'm assuming it's mistletoe, but the mistletoe, and then I don't know what this flower is. Is that dogwood? I'm not sure. The poinsettia and the holly and the pine cones. Wait, no. Yeah, and the pine cones. I used super tips, and then I layered on top of everything except the pine needles. Did we do the pine needles? No, except the pine needles with, and the berries. I guess I did the berries too. With, oh my gosh, my brain. Pencil. What pencil did I use? I think I used Black Widows because that was what was on my desk at the time. I think. I didn't write a lot down this month. I was not in a mood to write things down, so I didn't. It is what it is. Had fun doing those though. And I did some free-floating coloring. I wish that fit in the thing. So this page here, I did last month, and it's the page that's in the coloring planner from Amanda Colors. And I forgot to have it in my video. But I used Stabilo Pen 68, like the felt tip ones, and then acrylic markers. The Artex acrylic markers. Or maybe Posca's. No, they're the Artex ones, because I can see the color ran a lot. I think it was the Artex. No, it wasn't. It was the Posca's. It was the Posca's. Oh my gosh, I can't remember my brain. My brain. Then this month, I did Little Mouse, Matchstick Mouse, and the Froggy. And I forgot to put highlights on her hat, so I might go back and do that. But yeah. And I like the frog leg and whatever. His head, his places. So I might go back and do that. Maybe. Maybe not. As soon as I shut this book, you know I'm going to forget. I forget everything. I also finished this page. Originally, I did this page in Schminka's watercolors. It's a little too far out. I did it in Schminka watercolors. This is a Laura Felipon card that she mailed when I bought some coloring stuff from her. I did Schminka watercolors, and then the Starjoy Gold pencils on this page. I like the way it turned out. I like those colors together. They're my favorite colors. All of those colors on that page are my favorite colors. There's not one that I don't like. I love it. Turned out good. I was lazy. Are you falling asleep and falling off? Here, let's put you down in your bed. There you go. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, I was even lazy and used the metallic pencils out of the classic Starjoy set for the metals. Anywhere there's metals, because I was just super lazy by that time. Then I also finished my pointillism page. This page I got from Uhlott Mod on Etsy, and she's also on Instagram as Mod, I believe. Uhlott. Here's Uhlott right here. You can see it. Hold it up. You can get it over there. IHLOE art. So that's, I know that this page probably was not the best page to use for pointillism. However, I think it still turned out okay. It's just the small details, like these flowers kind of got lost in the clouds. These flowers look a little better because I didn't do the whole flower. I just did a little bit in the middle and up the sides of the petals. But like this butterfly turned out really good, but it's obviously flat, you know, barely three-dimensional looking image. So the birds and the flowers I had a hard time with. So next time I'm going to take more care in looking at the image before I start pointillism on something, making sure it's a good image to do. Where did she go? Baby, you be nice to Chewy. Since she's blind, she runs into the other dogs, and it kind of irritates them. This is Crystal Kingdom by Veronica Kolinska. Hold on a second. Chewy, are you stuck? Oh, she's stuck. Come here, Chew. Sorry, Freddy. I gotta get the crazy. Come here, Chewy. Are you stuck behind Rory? Why don't you lay in the bed? Here. Why don't you lay? You like laying over here in this way. Okay, stay there. Lay down, sweetie. Lay down. Lay down. Okay. Goodness gracious, my day today. Okay, Crystal Kingdom by Veronica Kolinska, mythographic. Mandy and I did this page, the floating islands. Why are you barking at me? What's the matter? What? What? You want up? Okay, fine. Come here. Come here. You can stay with me for a little bit. Come on. You can sit with me for a little bit. You want to sit behind me like you were? Or beside me? Like this? Is that what you want? You want to sit like that? She wants to be with me all the time, which I love. Chewy used to live here. And when I had my car accident, her and my dog Devin like laid on my legs. Well, on my chest, really, or like on my in-between areas all the time while I laid in my hospital bed in the dining room or laid in my recliner in the living room. So she was like, they even like went to the bathroom with me, like while I went in the wheelchair or a walker trying to hobble there on one foot that was in a leg that was in a brace up to my hip. I looked ridiculous. Felt ridiculous. But they were my constant companions. Devin has since passed, but I still got Chewy around, and I get to dog sit. She don't live here anymore. Mama moved out, but she gets to come stay with me. Anyways, back to what we were talking about. So this page, I used, first of all, I started out with Neocolor 2s. And excuse me, sorry. I noticed right away when I was doing the green that it was turning black. Like you see, like here, like the dots and stuff. And then in this tree, there's like dots underneath the darker green. And some down here. And up here there was more. And over here in this tree, I was like, what do I do? Do I just keep going? Is it gonna dry up? But as it dried, it didn't go away. So I thought, well, this must be one of those mythic graphics that Erica from Elm Colors talks about, whenever she says the paper gets black dots on it whenever it gets, like, has a wet medium on it. So I was like, okay, what do I do? Because then I couldn't use Neocolors for the rest. Although really there wasn't that much more to do other than the background. So I was like, well, let me try something. So I tried these. I didn't know what I was doing, first of all. Second of all, I just got a brush. I have a little video about this, I think, if the sound was on. I don't know. But I'm going to make a little video about my utter mistake with this. But I put some of this on a palette, and then I got a brush. I tried a cotton swab, and it wouldn't go on. It just ripped the cotton swab up because it was too sticky. I tried this. One of my little silicone pen-looking paintbrush thingies, and it was just too flexible. It wasn't hard enough, so it didn't do what it needed to do either. So then I used one of those, like, makeup round, like, thick bristled makeup brushes that are really soft, and I used one of those, and it wasn't going down. Like, it was just kind of like not getting on the page. So then I started putting a lot of pressure in and like really trying to rub it in to get more color down, and it just wouldn't do it. And so then, because I was trying so hard to get the color down, it was going over all the areas where I didn't want color and around the edge. But I just kept going, thinking I could erase. Soft pastels do not erase. At least these ones don't. Now, dry pastels, the dry chalk pastels, or the dry oil pastels that are like the blocks, they do. I should have grabbed it when I was over here. So ones like these Prismacolor Premier New Pastel, these hard ones that are just like chalk sticks, hard ones. Ooh, let me see if I can get out. These, you like scrape a little off. It's like a powder, or you can write it on and then rub it around. These ones will erase. I don't know about these ones. I think these might have been supposed to be soft, but they're a little hard now because they're old. They're really old. Does it have a year on it? I don't think it has a year on it. And then I have these 24 soft pastels. Same kind of situation. You got the little chalks that you can scrape off or just write on, and then they erase. Just kind of showing you the different kinds of pastels. And then I don't remember what brand these were because for some reason I have them in here. But these are another one. They're like round. They look like chalk, right? These ones are the same. They're like that hard powdery. They're not like this with the wrapper around them. These ones, they have the wrapper around them because they're so sticky. Like these are probably supposed to be soft, but they're not. They're just cheapo ones. So I think they might erase a little bit. But yeah, be aware that these soft ones don't erase. Then I would, after I'd already gone through all of this, I was watching, hold on one sec. Pan pastels. Pan pastels also erase. After I had done all this, I was watching Anika from Axic Fumbles, and she showed that if you put the soft pastel down on satin glazing liquid, it really puts the color down a lot better, and you can actually do it straight with the chalk or with the brush, however you want to do it, but it goes down a lot better. So go watch that video. It's the video about satin glazing liquid that she just did recently. Recently to July 2025. But yeah, so I screwed up. And then I had all this and I couldn't figure out what I was going to do. So what I did was I got my Hemi gouache out, which, by the way, I really don't like, but I'm going to use it because I have it, and yeah. So I mixed up a color that is this color and this magenta sort of color, and then went around the edges, and then I colored these like wavy areas in with that so that I had some of that pastel that was everywhere covered up, and I didn't have to use pencil over it. You can see the areas where I used pencil over it. Excuse me. You can see the areas where I used pencil over it. It actually did cover it. Like on this guy, he had pastel on him, and but where the pastel got on the trees, on top of where there was neo colors, I mean, I just couldn't do anything about it because it wouldn't erase. Then I put some pencil down on my crystal areas. You can't really tell very well, but like once I put the white lines with my Posca on my crystals and on my water, you couldn't tell that I had put much color down on here. Like you can see some, like this is really pink down here because of the pastel, but you can see some a little bit up here where it's like pink and blue in there, but not a lot. But I did that with all the crystals. Next time I'm going to have to make sure I do a darker colors and a heavier laydown of colors in those crystals so they're not just white. But yeah, I think it still turned out really good. I'm really proud of myself for figuring out a way to fix that. I did put these yellow Posca marks on my clouds just to kind of make it obvious that, sorry, to make it obvious that these are clouds, even though I got the pastel on them. I mean, I probably should have colored them yellow instead. Maybe I'll go back and do that, but I doubt it. Because, you know, like I said before, once I close the book, I've closed it and I forget that I even did anything. So, there we are. But I think it's cute with my little purple and blue swirls. It worked. Then I got the larger format Rita Berman Hidden Seasons, and I love this book. I love Rita Berman's artwork. I didn't do a flip of this book because it is the same illustrations as the other one, but if you want me to, I can. This is the page I started, and I do like, I was trying to find a page that had some more intricate detail so I could use gel pens. So this is the one I picked, and I'll probably try, I'm gonna try and use glycerin and gel pens and do some shading on these larger flowers, and then maybe on the house, and then I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the like background area. I might do it the same color as the house, because this is supposed to be house back here. I mean, there's still bricks. So I might do that. But yeah. So I'm excited. I like this. I'm excited how it's going so far. I'm using the Blackwells gel pens and the Uniball Signo metallic gel pens. Language is hard. Words are hard. I feel like I'm in kindergarten. Words are hard. Letters are hard. Okay, this is Boule de Pois. I know I showed this page at the end of June saying I was going to do it, but I hadn't started it yet. Where is it? I always lose it. It is this page. I got it started, but I haven't finished it yet. I will, because it's cute, but I just haven't yet. But I was using Neo Colors, so we'll see. There's something. Okay. Then, in Story of Precious Kittens, I still have my whip here with the pirate kitties, and I will do this. This is Neo Colors. I started doing some pencil work, but I just no, I haven't. This is still all just Neo Colors, so I need to work on that. No, it's not Neo Colors. Oh my gosh, it's Albrecht Dürer color watercolor pencils. I don't know why I keep saying Neo Colors. I'm losing my brains today. Anyways, yeah, still gotta work on that. But I started this while I was on stream with Amy Ward Art, because she was working on it. I was like, I'll start it. It's the page for our group, one of them. I'm about 4 pages behind, but this is one of the pages we got to get done. And it's also my favorite page in this book. It's a treehouse, which reminds me of my childhood. I will see if I can find a picture of my treehouse and put it in here so you can see. But it looks a lot like this top little house, or even this one here. But it was around a tree and everything. It was so much fun. But yeah, so I started this, and I was using the Black Widow pencils, and I did pick a color. I picked this card, and it didn't have any green on it. Oh my, it didn't have any brown on it. So then I picked this card too, because I knew I needed a brown for the woods. And I, also, I'm sorry, the color is a little off from the browns that I was trying for, but maybe I can say it matches in with this kind of rosy tan color a little bit. It's a little more orange than I wanted, but I think it still looks good. And I think it'll still be okay with these colors because everything looks okay when it's coloring. It's just fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Hopefully I get those two done this month. That's my plan. I would really like to get back on track with this book because I really like coloring in this book. It's a lot of fun. And I really like all my groups. I'm in a lot of groups. I don't always get to color all the pages. But I like to see everybody else's colored pages. And some days I do get to do the page. And it makes me happy to be able to share my page with other people that like those artists. I forgot two pages. And yes, I'm eating a mochi because it is now 5:30 a.m. and I'm still working. But the first one is Carolina Kubikowska Circle of Nature page that's in the artist edition. So there's these big like cardstock kind of sheets. I used NeoColors. NeoColors. They're all NeoColors. It was fun. I even did dry NeoColors. NeoColor 2s. Oh, I'm sorry. They're all NeoColor 2s. And I did the water, you know, moved it with water, and then I put dry on top as well. I had a lot of fun with this. I kind of wanted to make her look kind of painterly, like abstract almost. And I gave him like hairs, his fur. I don't know if you can tell. Hold on, let me. Like I gave the. Oh, I had it taped on my wall, so yeah. See, I gave him like hair. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. I like this page. This is another one of my favorites that I did. That I've done so far. I had them hanging up, and that's why I forgot them. This one, I used gel crayons, the gelatos. And that's the reason why I had them out to begin with, is because of this page here. This is also in that same book, Carolina Kubikowska Circle of Nature. And I believe this was the June page for the group. This one was. The bunny one was the April page. But, yeah. I had a lot of fun doing this. At first, when I looked at this page, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so bored already. But then I was like, you know what? I'll make it look like some building I saw, a town I saw in the Azores whenever I was in the Azores, which is an island that's part of Portugal, I believe. So yeah, that. Now back to regularly scheduled programming. If I don't knock my stuff over here. Okay. Alrighty. Bye. So here's another. I did a color by number circulism art books. Chalk. I love this book. It's hilarious. By A.J. Quinnell. And I'm just going front to back using super tips in this book. And this is the panda. Chonky panda. And then there's that chonky bird. I love it. It's hilarious. It cracks me up. But yeah, that's what I did in this book. Color by number. by AJ Quinnell, Chunk. Then I started in Princesses, Hatchet Heroes Princesses, Coloriage Mystères by Jeremy Mariez. Marier. And I was planning on just going front to back on this one as well. Sorry, I keep looking over here because that's where my monitor screen is, and I moved my cameras, so now I'm all like all over the place. Promise one day it'll be okay. I'll get there, I promise. So I started Moana, now thinking I probably picked the hardest page to start with. One of the hardest pages. Which, whatever, I don't care. But that's okay, I'm going to just keep going. I'm using the Guangna acrylic markers, and I used a fine liner to start doing the black number 1. Yeah, so there's still more down here that I need to do the lines, the black lines. So yeah, I don't remember which fine liner I used. I think it was an Ohuhu calligraphy fine liner. But yeah, that is Princesses by Hatchet Heroes, Art Therapy, Jeremy Marier. Then I decided, well, before that, actually, probably, I decided to try Relaxing Patterns Colored by Dots. So I picked the one that I thought was the easiest out of the solution. Sorry. I'm sorry. Spoilers. Spoilers. I picked the one that I thought was going to be the easiest, which is this one down here. And did it. And I used the, I used the Languo gel painting pens, the thicker nib ones that you have to click down to use. That was hard. This wore me out, like pressing all the time. So I put paper behind here to soften it, and it did help some, but it was still really hard, really hard. So I don't know that I'm going to use that set of pens for this kind of work again. Maybe if it's one line, or I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe I'll go get one of those, what do they call it? A Japanese or Chinese writing board. Somebody mentioned, oh, Connie from Coloring Chemist mentioned it, that one of her comments somebody said about a Chinese writing board, which that's actually cushioned, that might help. So maybe I'll try that to see how that goes. Because I don't want my pens to go to waste. I want to use them. They're nice. I like the colors, but I don't know. Then I started this one. Then I decided, okay, I'm just going to go front to back. Why would they put this one as the front page? Okay, make me not want to touch this book ever again with this first page. So I started it, and I'm using the clickable jelly roll pens that come in the pack that says my faves, or not my faves, fan faves. So I'm using those. It's not too bad. It's, it's a jelly roll. As long as there's no medium underneath it, it goes down fine. So yeah, that's where I'm working on that. And that, my friends, are my July coloring pages. So I did a total of, okay, it's 19 completed pages plus 2 is 21, plus 3 color by number pages, which is 24 total pages this month. Just saying. $19 pages, and I have 3 whips in this stack, and I don't think I had added any additional whips other than those. And I have how many? 3 color by numbers done and 2 in the works. So 19, 22 pages total done. That's not bad for me. Now, I didn't write anything down this month. Not a stitch. So I am trying to do better about that because I do want to know how well I do. You know what I mean? Not as far as the count. I don't care whether I do 1 page or 100. I don't care. I mean, that would be impressive to do 100. But, I mean, you have those months and you're like, wow, I really worked it this month. But I don't care about that. I just want to be able to see progress and just have an idea of how much I colored. Because one reason is it is I had the word and I lost it. A meter, what's the word for, well, I'll use meter. It's a meter for how well I'm doing health-wise. Because the more coloring pages I do, usually the better I was feeling health-wise. Meter? Not meter. It's a, oh my gosh. It'll never tell me how well my vocabulary is doing. I don't know. I'm going to use meter. Totally lost that word out of my head. Signifier. Whatever. You know, if I do more pages, that means I was feeling better. I was able to get more done. I wasn't laying in bed or sleeping or sitting here staring, because that happens a lot too, where I'm just physically unable to move or do anything. So, but yeah, that's my July pages. So, please like and subscribe. And if you would like to, please share with your friends. Thank you. Bye.